Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Grant Holmes. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Strike! And that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone! His 31st home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Peterson, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now here is Brett Bryant. Swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Jose Siri. And strike 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Popped in the air, left field. Coming on Profar, he's there, he's got it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Strike 2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And he's out. Here's Matt Olson down. Olson with some impressive production lately. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
McNeil.
Late on that fastball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Sean Murphy. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Riley fires to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a swing and a miss there. Harris leads off first with 1 away. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Brett Bryant. Late on that fastball.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one hit to right. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Jose Siri digs in now. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and misses. 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Austin Riley. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Braves hitless so far in the game. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now Sean Murphy. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Braves go down quickly here, and it remains 1-0. Pierce Johnson will take over.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Johnson.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Harris after it. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the shortstop, Francisco.
Back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Pierce Johnson fires. Late with the swing there. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee preparing to come on if needed. Farmer, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 outs. And it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Out towards right center field. Acuna after it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, stepping in, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one. Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Buck Farmer into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Tapped softly on the ground. Riley slings to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Throw on to Olsen. That's the 3rd out. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 down.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a ball line to center. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
The tying run at the plate. That one lifted to left. And it falls. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Sean Reed Foley on to pitch here.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He sends it out of here. his 17th of the year. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is MLB The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. So the tying run at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swing at a ground ball. Albies. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Francisco Lindor. And fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Bummer deals. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first, and that quickly 2 away. So up next, Michael Harris the second. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense.
That's ripped into the outfield. And off the base of the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here is Pete Alonso. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Activity in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Bryant. Ripped into center, base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He's safe. It's 4-3. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Now a chance for Mark Vientos. Feeds to second, out there. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Brett Bryant. Up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. But the RBI single pushes it. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Braves down to their final out. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.